Okay, so here's the deal. You're on a fishing trip. You've been out fishing all day. It's your first day. And it's been about 24 hours since you shaved. And you are now at the point where you basically want to shave every day. You just don't feel right if you don't shave. Well, here's the thing. You brought your razor. You brought a blade, right? You grabbed the wrong one. All you have is a... It's already been used 5 times. You should have just brought the tuck, but you can't find it still. So this is going to be a 6th use RK blade with a Henson Mild 2.0. But what did you forget? You didn't bring any soap. You didn't bring any cream. You don't have any of that. All you have is the stuff you brought with you to cook your fish and clean up afterwards. Well, and to make some tea. Okay, this is what you got. Your 2 main ingredients. Your dish soap and your cooking oil. Then you have honey, which you sweeten your tea with. And you have baking soda because you don't want the fishing cottage, you don't want the fridge in the fishing cottage to start stinking like fish. So you brought this. And also it's good for other stuff. There's lots of good things you can do with baking soda, from like treating insect bites and like sunburn and rash and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, what are you gonna do? All right, oh, you have a spoon, you have a camp bowl, and you have a basting brush that you brought for barbecuing basically, because you have a grill, right? Like I said, you're in a cottage. Because you can't just eat fish, or you might not catch any fish. You know, never count on catching fish for your only food. All right, so here we go. Got my bowl. I'm going to turn off the tracking and I'm going to aim you down at the ingredients. All right, here we go. Here's your spoon. It's about a teaspoon. One part oil. One part honey. This is going to seem insane. Two parts dish soap. 1, 2. Are you still with me? Have you left yet in disgust? Trust me, this is stuff you would be, eating or using anyway. All right, now, I needed another spoon for this, so I'm going to just wash off this spoon real quick. And dry it. Yeah. Okay, here we go. With the baking soda. So that was 1 part oil. Wait, 1 part oil. 1 part, see, I'm going to say it again. 1 part oil. 1 part honey. 2 parts dish soap. 4 parts baking soda. Two, 3. This is far from exact science. Right. Let's bring this back up a bit. Not up, down. Okay. Here we go. All you're doing is making a thick, kind of slurry. Stir it up well. You want everything to be incorporated. Notice that nothing is separating. That's because the honey and the baking soda both act as emulsifiers. So the dish soap and the oil stay mixed. Now, the dish soap is really not foaming up much, but you need it to. And that's where your basting brush comes in. So I've already wet this brush and wrung it out. Let's see how this goes. This takes a little while. You could just try to shave with some soap, but it doesn't really, the soap you have doesn't really lather up very well. And you really want a proper lather, or at least a semblance of a proper lather. And this will get you one. But this is emergency lather. It's not going to be as good as, I'm not going to call myself a soap artisan. Now, if your soap was blue to start with, and you still see blue in there, you haven't lathered up enough. You want to keep going until it looks pretty much white. And if it doesn't seem to be getting thick enough, fast enough for your liking, go ahead and add a little bit more baking soda. This is not an exact science. This is an art. I guess that makes me an artisan. Or an artist. Oh my God, I'm an artist. Don't mind the smell. Now, this will be my first time actually shaving with this, but I have had it on my face, so I know what it feels like going on and how well it stays on your face. I mean, look at that sheen. Who wouldn't want to shave with that? That is perfection. All right, I'm gonna quickly wet my face with warm water. And since I'm wearing a black shirt, wait, I'm gonna put the blade in first. Like I said, this is now a 6th use RK. Has been used 5 times previously. If you've been watching this video series at all, you've seen all 5 times already. If this blade makes it through this video, I will try to use it one more time. Looks good. And don't worry, I will thoroughly clean the heck out of everything after this video is done. Now, Now I reset the gimbal to track me. And let me baste my face. It's a little messy, so stay over the sink. So this is by far not the best lather I've ever had, but it ain't the worst either. Don't let it get in your mouth, because it tastes kind of ugh. That does not taste good. We'll take that off. I wasn't racing the barn. All right. Let us begin. It's reasonably slick. Reasonably runny. That's the quality you want in any good shaving lather. Runniness. I am making a mess. Now, before this, I think I've seen IMCDB try to use dish soap to shave with before. I think I've seen Sinatra Lennon try to use whipped cream or whipped topping. I don't think he finished though. I think it was too gross for him. So I don't know how those two would feel about this. But let me tell you, this is not the worst feeling lather I've ever used. And it actually rinses pretty easily. And the residual slickness is amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's good residual slickness in there. Quality oils. Doesn't quite sound like regular lather. I hope that'll come through on the video. So that is where the combination of a 6th use blade and non-optimal shaving lather really, really comes to the forefront. So at this point, you might be wondering why I chose to do this during Henson week. I think it's because I feel really confident with this razor now, and that it's not going to hurt me as long as I don't do anything more stupid than this. And I'll tell you, when this stuff dries, your skin feels a little bit dusty. But yeah, it's actually kind of weird that it does retain so much slickness. Okay, so what do you think? Another pass? Let's do it. Oh yeah, I can feel baking soda on my face. I'm going to call that a feature though, not a bug. It's helping to gently exfoliate my skin. Mmm. There's not so much left in there, so I'm going to concentrate on just a few areas. I bet no other shaving YouTuber has ever done this before. Or ever will. Again. I might do it again. Oh hell, I'll just spread paperwork. I think I have just enough. It actually feels a bit better now. Before I actually start shaving, let's check out the quality of this lather. Oh yeah, limp as can be. It's perfect. That's exactly what you want. God, my hands are actually really slick. It's got to be that Selection brand. What is it? Good stuff, apparently. Okay, so I think the lather broke down a little bit. Or as Uncle Lori would say, this lather does not exhibit good stability. So I gotta say, I'm gonna compare this now to some other creams and foams I've used. As bad as this is, it still feels better to me than Parasso foam in a can. Even though this makes a really beautiful, the foam is beautiful, it doesn't feel good. And also, this Nivea sensitive shaving cream, which I've used, but in this video series, but only with, I'll only use it if I have a pre-shave or I have glycerin to add to the lather. This actually feels better than both of those, to me. This blade is no longer very smooth, so I will not be using it again. Okay. It's going to take me a while to rinse this, but I'm calling this shave done. So if you like YouTube shaving content, even crazy, stupid stuff like this, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And now I'm going to recite the 5 rules of shaving, and it's given to us by the Lords of Shaving, even though I probably violated 1 or 2 of them and severely stressed the others. Anyway, the rules are: 1 blade, no pressure, quality lather, deft hand, be smart. This is the way. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, and one more thing. I should say it now. Your mileage may vary.